on daily basis. I used to work in Russia, in Poland for 10 years before I came to the Netherlands, and still our company from the beginning of 90s we provided services to Russia, and from origin we were a Finnish company, and still our focus is on Russian market. That's why I'm Russian guy here in the Netherlands. So actually Lauri spent quite a lot of time to explain why Russian subsidiary is so important to be successful on local Russian market. I would add some words shortly to that. Russian government, of course, understands that the future of economy is in the development of Russian economy independent from the natural resources, from the prices of oil, and they claimed, both of the Prime Minister and President, they claimed that this is the main task for the next 6 years, to create a strong economy independent from natural resources. So Russian government is focused on import of modern technologies, which also was mentioned today, because modernization is really required, and there were some nice examples of how plastic stuff from Tatarstan is exported to Germany, then something is made there and then imported back, and huge issue with timber. Russia exports huge volumes of timber to Finland, for example, then they make paper in Finland, and then paper returns back to Russia. So the focus of new technologies is an important thing. Creation of working places in Russian regions. Actually, I'm from Moscow, and originally, and I can say that Moscow and St. Petersburg is a kind of different country comparing with all other Russia. Anastasia mentioned that middle class is in Russia is people who has the salary more than 150 euro, but actually the salary in Moscow is much higher. I think that's 7 times higher, at least average salary. So our government is focused on creation of working places, and as I discussed with the Russian consulate, trade consulate here, there are some areas now which will be in the soonest future a kind of free economic zones for different kinds of production. Like Tatarstan will be a free economic zone for car industry, some other areas for some other industries. So I think the trend is that big foreign companies will go into Russian regions and will create manufacturers there. It will be cheaper because energy cheaper, salaries are cheaper, and steel, which is different from quite many of other countries. Still, there are a lot of people with quite nice education and expertise in doing some engineering or this kind of stuff. Creation of industrial areas in Russian regions, as I mentioned. And also very important thing is development of infrastructure in Russia. Because it is difficult to imagine, if you haven't been in Russia, that the most used road from Moscow to St. Petersburg is the only one road. From Moscow to St. Petersburg, there is only one road. And some areas are not even connected. So there are areas which you cannot go during summer. You have to wait until it will be frozen. Or there are areas So you can't go from Moscow, let's say, to Vladivostok by truck. There are areas where there are no roads. And this is also, I think, will be a big issue, and it is at the moment quite a big issue, because road construction and infrastructure construction requires a lot of different products and technologies. There are some benefits of local subsidiary in Russia. Easy access to customs union market. So having the subsidiary in Russia, you can or you will manage soon to be in free markets, actually, Kazakhstan, Belarus, and Russia. There is a possibility to participate in government tenders. Actually, big companies like Gazprom, let's say, or other huge monsters, they don't buy goods or services abroad. They simply don't want to be involved in this international commerce, as it is complicated thing. So when you have your own subsidiary, even if it is outsourced, let's say, from some consultants, or you have it on paper and you have only one person there, still you have a possibility to participate in these tenders, and yeah, big chance of growth. Price policy control. Yeah, that's quite easy thing, but in real life I discussed not so long with the logistics director of one company, producer of coffee. In the beginning of 90s they started export goods to Russian coffee, and the result of the several first years was much lower than they expected, and much lower than what they had in Europe. They started to investigate what is the problem, and the problem was really simple. The coffee which they export to Russia was actually middle price, normal product. But in Russia it became a kind of exclusive VAT product because of the distributors. They tried to sell it as expensive as possible. And then they opened their own subsidiary. By the way, now they have a factory in Russia for producing. Control of the import procedure also could be a nice example that one of the most famous company, producer of the electronics, they sold on export basis from Finland everything. And in the end it was quite a big scandal, because some distributors, they did so-called gray custom clearance in Russia. They changed the name of the products, and even if it wasn't the fault of the producer itself, but still the name was mentioned in different reports, and yeah, they were under investigation as well, so it is quite a bad influence for the image of the company. And Russian government support for investors. That's at the moment that's more a kind of idea than a real fact, but I know that there is an agreement between Netherlands and Russian governments that there will be, or it is under creation, the fund which will invest in projects of Dutch companies into Russia and the other way around. I doubt that it will happen the other way around. Well, I would like to see that, but nowadays more realistic is to invest in Russia than otherwise. What they agreed at the moment, that the minimum investment should be $10 million, and then this fund will take care about 50% of the investment, not as a loan, but as a shareholder of the project. And the time to return all the costs must be not more than 7 years, and then after 7 years this fund will sell its shares to someone on market price. I hope this will work, and then it could be quite a beneficial. All right, logistics and custom clearance as an important point for smooth and successful trade in Russia.